Hello, my name is Amber. For those of you who don't know me, it felt important to create some of this video as face-to-face because we haven't really done that yet. So with that being said, if you have any questions, just place them below and I'll film a Q&A so that we can do more of this. Also, this is more of a podcast style episode because sometimes talking to a camera is really freaking uncomfortable for me. And last thing, my social media will be linked below. Follow me there. I post way more content there than I do here. And yeah, the music in this video is created by @ViberFiber on Instagram. Go bother him to create more. And I think that is everything. Let's get into it.
But Peter, how do we get to Neverland?
Fly, of course.
Fly?
It's easy.
Okay, so I feel like standard IGTVs, videos, whatever, where I have to show my face, what I want to say gets clouded. There's just too many layers involved. I'd rather just say what I need to say and share that. So, this will have a lot of stumbling, rambling, so if that annoys you, just click away now. And without further ado, I'm going to share some downloads that came through January 1st. And let's get down to it. So essentially in my journal, I wrote like 5 pages. Basically all about shadow work. So essentially, if you just acknowledge your shadows, the second you recognize them is the second that they will no longer have power over you. I had a dream that I was friends with Robert Pattinson and Christina Stewart. But anyways, that's besides the point. What really matters is the way that I felt around them in the dream and what I thought about my friendship with them. It allowed me to see my feelings of inadequacy around certain people, which is something that I never acknowledged. And when I woke up, I saw a slideshow of memories of all the moments in my life that were weighted by my elusive feelings of not being enough. And of course, it's like, I had a dream that I was like friends with, well-known celebrities. I didn't watch Twilight before bed or anything. And that's because I needed that drastic comparison to see how I even do that with just common people in my life. But this was like groundbreaking for me because I always knew that I like held back in certain situations. If people were like singing and dancing, I would kind of just be like shy and quiet, and it would make me uncomfortable, and I never really just like came out and let myself be. So it literally all boils down to these feelings of like not being enough, of being less than certain people, which is all an illusion. Like, I know logically that none of this is true. And now that it surfaced and I see it, it has no fucking power over me. So this is going to be a lot of me gathering my thoughts while I go. But so when you see your own shit and when you shine a light on the thing hidden in the shadows, it no longer has power over you. And when it comes up, all you need to do is notice it. Like, whatever the thing is, like, now that I recognize, like, oh, okay, I have these feelings of not being enough. So whenever it comes up in a group setting again, where I feel myself, like, shy away from the situation, all I have to do is notice it, and the noticing alone will loosen this hold on me that this pattern has. I'm reading from some notes too, so sometimes I just have to like read a little bit and flip the page, but yeah, this is fun. It's like a nice little chat that we get to have, this one-sided conversation. But yeah, sometimes we can't have a dream or recognize this thing on our own. It needs to be pulled out of us by another person. So it's why it's really important to keep people close to you that call you out on your shit. For example, my teacher, she's a fucking phenomenal human that has always called me out on my own shit. I remember I was like low-key dating this alcoholic, but not. But at the same time, like, I was always just, like, cleaning their house and, like, helping them through withdrawal and, like, whatever. And eventually my teacher was like, my mom's a meth addict, if you guys don't know, I'm sure you do. Eventually my teacher was like, Amber, you, like, saving him, even if you do, is not going to make up for the fact that you couldn't save your mother. And as soon as she said that, I was fucking done with the situation, and I was like, wow, like, that's literally all I'm doing. I'm literally just trying to, like, recover from that trauma of watching her slip into addiction and psychosis. And so that was it. I never talked to him again. Hope he is well. Hope he is, you know, not getting fucked up every night. But yeah. Okay, so now I go back to reading some more pages. Let's see what else. I like know these downloads, but I'm like a writer, so I have to like write them first and then speak on them. So yeah, let's see. Oh, another thing is sometimes it's really incredible to listen to people talk about their own shadows, because you can recognize your shadows in their shit. Like, I remember I was listening to this Just a Read podcast, and she was basically saying that when she was younger, her parents were always hot and cold with her, so she thought that that's what love was. So she dated partners that were hot and cold with her. And just by, like, listening to her share this, it was like, holy shit, like, I do the same exact fucking thing, because when I was younger, my mom was always hot and cold. You never knew if you were coming home to baked cookies or a screaming match, or her just being gone, ignoring you, whatever. And she was, like, my primary caregiver, so then when I was older, I would date guys that, by the way, I don't do this now. I would date guys that would pretend maybe they were, like, in love with me, and then be like, you know what, I want an open relationship. And they would back out and do that hot and cold thing. So eventually I was seeing this guy, the last guy I was seeing before my current partner, and essentially he fucking ghosted me. And then I heard Jessa say this, and I was like, oh my god, like, I'm doing that thing. I'm doing that fucking thing where I think that this is what love is, so I'm, like, devastated. You know, whatever. Thinking that that's what fucking love is, and it's not. Love is easy, and it's steady, and it's consistent. It's stable, it's real. You can rely on that person. You know what's coming. And to some people that's boring, but that's what love is. some people want that like wild up and down roller coaster, but I was like, fuck that. That sounds terrible. I'm over that shit. So yeah. After that, after I got over that situation, I just started dating my best friend. Because for an entire year, he watched me date other people, and he was just so stable and always there for me as an actual friend. And it's been great. So yeah, more ways of dealing with shadows. Let's see what else I have written. So essentially, to overview, you can discover it yourself through self-examination. You can listen to other people's shit to see your own shit in it. Or you can have someone tell you directly, and you can't get defensive about it. You need to like actually receive it and be like, oh, whoa, like they're right. There's something there that I need to work on. Okay, let's see. All right, yeah, so I think that is about everything. But my point with all this is to just inspire you to look at your shit so that your shit isn't running your life. Fuck letting your shit run your life. So yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.